Welcome back to the Yes List Student Car Edition, a series where I review cars from WeBuyCars sold for under 200,000 specifically with students in mind. Buying your first car can be scary. The options are endless and it can be so overwhelming. And I wish I had someone that could guide me when I was looking for my first car, especially with what's out there in South Africa. And like I always say, I'm not just pulling these categories out of thin air. I was a student not too long ago, and I also spoke to loads of current students to see what's important when buying your first car. Let's take a look at today's car, the 2023 Suzuki Swift 1.2 GLX. It's known for being zippy, fuel-friendly, and full of value. So let's see if this car deserves a spot on your yes list. Today we're at the University of Cape Town, one of South Africa's most iconic universities. And while I didn't study here myself, I thought it would be fun to shoot this episode here because the series is all about students and this campus captures that vibe perfectly. Our first category, affordability. The Suzuki Swift comes in at around 200,000 at WeBuyCars, which is at the top end of our budget. But it is impressive for a top spectrum with extras like alloy wheels and keyless entry. You're getting a newer car with warranty coverage at a price point that competes directly with entry-level Polos and Starlets. This GLX trim includes features you often only get in higher brackets. It's a strong value proposition, especially considering Suzuki's reputation for low running costs. Let's talk about the safety features. This car comes with dual front airbags, ABS, EBD, electronic stability control, as well as ISOFIX points in the back. And then when you lock the car, you get remote central locking and an alarm system that helps you sleep better at night if you have to park off campus. Parking at UCT or any busy campus can be so stressful. But the Suzuki makes it easy because it's compact, it has light steering, and it is 3.8 meters long with a tight turning circle. So parking is made easy, you can easily fit into tight parking bays, or when you have to parallel park at lecture halls, it's super easy. This car has a 1.2 liter petrol engine, and it sips fuel at only 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers. That's textbook savings. And I mean, even with rising fuel prices, you get about 750 kilometers on this 37-liter tank. That means you save money on fuel and you can spend money on the more important things like iced coffee and textbooks. I always like to chat about boot space when it comes to student cars, and here's why. If you're a student living in Rays, having to pack up your entire dorm room and take it back home, you need a car with enough boot space. Now this car comes in at 268 liters of boot space, which is not massive, but I think it is enough for, gym gear, dirty laundry, going back home. But if you need more space, you can always fold the seats down and there will be enough space for your larger luggage traveling back home. All in all, not bad, but not the biggest on the list. What really impressed me about this car is the tech features, because when you step in, you're greeted with a 7-inch infotainment system, and it really makes a statement. I think out of all the cars that I've reviewed, I love the interior and the tech design of this car the most. When you look at the steering wheel, it has volume knobs, it has buttons to answer and put down the phone, and then also it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is a must. And you also have USB and Bluetooth, as well as aux and SD card inputs. Tech-wise, I think this is the most advanced because the one feature that sets this car apart from all the other cars we've reviewed is the reverse camera. I haven't seen a reverse camera in any of the cars we've reviewed, so this is great because if you have to park at the digs or if you have to, fit into tight parking spaces like this one, it really makes the world's difference to have a reverse camera. It's a cute car, I'm not gonna lie. The alloy wheels, the chrome accents and the LED daytime running lights really gives it some personality. And then when you step inside, you get a premium feel compared to its competitors. The tech setup, the whole layout of the front and the dash, as well as the chrome accents on the steering wheel, I really enjoyed driving this car and enjoyed the whole vibe of the car. The whole look is very nice. Hopping into the back seat, I am not disappointed with the space. The headroom is really impressive, but I feel like some of the other models on our yes list had a little bit more leg room when it comes to taller passengers. It's comfortable, it doesn't have anything fantastic. Some of the cars we had, like the i10 and the Starlet, had USB ports at the back, which this car does not have. Nothing special, there's no air cons at the back or any air vents. It's fine. I think compared to the Polo, it's fine, but compared to the Starlet and the i10, I think they win this category. The Suzuki holds its value really well. It might not be as high as the Polo, but it is consistent and buyers trust the brand. And that makes it a solid option if you want to resell it after varsity or upgrade to a newer car. Suzuki has built a name for reliability in South Africa. The Swift is known to be low maintenance, parts are affordable, and service intervals are every 15,000 kilometers. Plus, you often still get the remainder of a factory warranty when buying one secondhand. Alright, time for my final thoughts. Let's run through the pros and the cons from a student's perspective. The pros. The car is super fuel efficient, one of the lightest on this list. It is easy to park because it's tiny, and it has great tech. It's got a reverse camera, Apple CarPlay, USB, love that. And then the cons. The boot is kind of small if you have to carry a lot of stuff. The legroom is tight for taller passengers, and finally, the car is not super fast on the highway, but that's not the point. If you're looking for something stylish, smart, and super cost-effective, the Suzuki Swift GLX is definitely a yes from me. So comment what your favorite student car is, and don't forget to like, subscribe, because next week we have a brand new episode of The Yes List.